This episode originally aired on March 10th, 2023 on the Unethical Patreon. Our guest today was Tyler Forte, longtime friend of the show, hilarious dude. Enjoy. How many people do we all have Yoda backgrounds or
Yeah, I love how the Yoda painting, like having a giant Yoda painting, is something so fucking ubiquitous to Rick that he's like, "Oh, I could be any one of us."
Yeah, yeah. All right. Rick, damn it. Rick, one, two, and three.
Rick 1, 2, and 3? Wow, actually I'm Richard, and that's Junior.
Well,
Rick's
hold
the other
on.
one.
I go by
Okay.
the other one. That's actually spot on.
Perfect. Okay. We got Richard, we got Junior, and we got
Mm.
Rick. All right.
All right.
Rick, one, two, and three.
Oh my
I heard
God.
that one of you likes to go with Junior. And it's not the one with the beard, and it's not the one with Yoda.
Okay.
So that leaves Mr. McCarthy over there. Rick, I need you again. I don't know. It went pretty well last time, aside from what you charged me, but at least you got results. So I'm back here again. Rick 1, 2, and 3, also known as Richard, Rick, and Junior. I need you guys back on the case. I've been obsessing over this thing called the Georgia Guidestones. Do you guys know what those are? You've heard about those?
For sure.
Are those the ones in Georgia, or are those the ones in Antarctica?
These ones are in Georgia.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
The ones Antarctica, I know what happened to those. That's fine. I got that all figured out.
Okay.
I think you come in here asking about the Georgia Guidestones. Like, what do you want to know? I got all sorts of answers for Georgia Guidestones. You want to know like why they were put there?
I need to know who put them there and who broke them and took them away. That's what I need to know.
Well, dude, I know all that. Okay, well, you didn't like our price. To know who put them there cost so much. To know who destroyed them cost a little bit more. And then if you put them both together, we'll give you a deal. Rick, what's it say to figure out creation and destruction? What's creation and destruction on the price list, Rick?
I'm not sure that we have that one listed here.
I didn't know we had lines on our invoices now.
You know what? You guys can just bill my dad. He's rich. He's good. Don't worry about it.
An elite team of private detectives.
What if balloons are aliens? Maybe that's the key component we're missing.
Cover-ups.
John's guilty.
Mysteries that need to be solved.
Maybe Mormons need mountains.
Richard, shut up.
You want to know about the Guidestones? Let's talk about it a bit here. So, in the summer of 1979, a guy going by the pseudonym Robert C. Christian heads to Elberton, Georgia, trying to secure granite for the construction of a monument he and the group he represented wanted to build. RC and his group not only needed the granite, they also needed to find a location suitable for the construction of something so important. And after years of research, RC and his group decided to scout Elbert County in Georgia. So it's very important.
Albert? Like the alien?
Elbert County. Elbert County really wasn't this amazing place. It just has lots of granite. They call themselves the granite capital of the world. They make it sound so important that he picked that spot. It's just easier to get the granite. That's all. Elbert County is responsible for 2/3 of the tombstones in all America because Elbert County is a county full of murderers.
Just goes to show you should never take life for granted.
Did you just pun us, you prick? RC, they did lots of research. He already knew the place he wanted to carve the monument for him and procure the granite. So he goes there on his first stop into Elberton at the Elberton Granite Finishing Company. Before anything, though, before he even explains anything, RC tells Joe H. Fenley Sr., the president of the Elbert Granite Finishing Company, that RC Christian isn't his real name. He just tells him it's a pseudonym and it has something to do with the Christian religion. And that's right off the top. You know, it's super weird. I find that fucking weird. He's just it's not my real name. Why would you even tell him? Who cares? Why are you making up a fake name? You just want people to ask you about your fake name, dude? I get making up a fake name because you don't want people to know, but why tell them it's a fake name?
Nerves.
Yeah, I guess so.
If you're weird.
That's true.
Nervous, yeah. I mean, well, I'll tell you, I've been talking to people around here. I'm reporting live from Georgia, by the way. People around here, they all are very nervous. It may help that I'm not wearing pants and that I have a pack of attack penguins with me, but Georgia's not a friendly place, folks.
Georgia is definitely scary for the penguin population, the savage penguins.
It's cold here too. Yeah, no, it's just the penguins and some lady filming herself wearing a snowsuit with no pussy attached to it. So
okay, well maybe he has to tell people it's a pseudonym so they don't go like, "Oh, you sound like you fit in. Come hang out with us." He just wants to like get out of town. It's like, it's not my real name. I don't want to be here. It's too cold. After he tells Fenley all this, Fenley's just like weirded out by this guy. He's like, okay. And then he goes like, why do you want all this granite? Like, what do you need? And then Christian tells him that he is there representing a, quote, small group of loyal Americans, and they wanted to make a monument that rivals Stonehenge. He tells Fenley that the problem with Stonehenge, man, is that, yeah, it's impressive, but it has no message to communicate. Okay. It's early fucking calendar sundial, like it's fucking super advanced for its time, but it's got no message to communicate. I just find this guy hilarious.
Yeah, that's wildly bold to just be like, I want to make something now that rivals a thousands-year-old wonder
exactly.
of the world.
That's what I mean. It's like,
I just want to build
man.
that. Yeah, like
it's impressive. It's like seeing, okay, one time we're working and this lady that works with me, she's like a bodybuilder girl, and her boyfriend was like in strongman competitions, and he used to do strongman shit with the Mountain, like the dude from Game of Thrones, like that
cool.
fucking beast guy. And
Sure.
she's like, oh, in person he's not that impressive. You're like, okay, he's fucking impressive. Like, what do you need to be impressed? Like, that is crazy. That man is terrifying.
What did he turn you down for your double dick threesome proposal? Yeah. That's what it sounds like. You fucking.
I was shocked.
Jaded bitch.
Exactly. Her boyfriend would do good too. It's not like he would beat him, but he'd be like third. He'd be first winning them all. He'd be like,
oh, you mean in the comp? I thought you meant in the threesome. Yeah. I was like, I didn't know you could win in them. I didn't realize that it was a competition. You just fucking lay out a gold, silver, and bronze trophy cup, and
yeah, oh my!
Everybody goes nuts.
I'm getting gold tonight.
Who's coming out on top?
Who's coming out on top? That's how you win. You got to come out on top. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when you do the hand thing to pick baseball teams, like whoever's hands on the top is like the winner. So it's whoever's come just lands on the top. Anyways,
between those goes.
Oh, cool, Tyler! You're reporting live from a quarry now. I see. Can you tell us, are there any nervous men there?
No, there are a lot of homeless people though, and that makes me nervous. So I guess I'm the nervous man.
Oh shit!
There is a nervous man.
I don't know. Yeah.
Right.
Man, is Tyler even your real name? You have to tell me if you're nervous. You have to say no, it's not.
It's a fake name, guys. It's a fake name.
See?
Don't try to follow me. It's a fake name.
Yeah, he's nervous.
Okay, I'm getting this more. RC said he chose granite to build this monument because it's a perfect choice of material, because it can withstand catastrophic events like weather, war, mass extinction. The granite monument would probably still stand there after that, unless someone like purposely targets it for destruction. Foreshadowing. RC explains how the gigantic monument he plans to build will be inscribed with suggestions or directions that would lead humanity into a, quote, age of wisdom. Not only that, the monument would act as a calendar, compass, and a clock, just like Stonehenge, except shittier. Mr. Christian knew that he needed a lot more granite than the typical project, but he explained that this project was important. He kept saying this is very important. So just to kind of give you guys I'm going to give you a very good idea what's there. The monument was supposed to be made of 4 16-foot, 4-inch tall, 42,000 pound slabs of blue granite, a 16-foot, 4-inch center pillar shaped stone weighing about 20,000 pounds. And they call that one the Gnomon stone. A 24,000 pound capstone that's 9 feet 8 inches long and 6 feet 6 inches wide, and the monument would have bases made out of granite as well, or support stones. 2 of them would be 7 foot 4 inch long, 2 feet wide, each weighing 4,800 pounds, and another 4 foot 2 inch and a half long one weighing about 2,700 pounds. In total, the monument would be 119 tons of stone and 951 cubic feet of granite.
What is that in ounces?
6,100 and fuck yous.
Does it hurt you to default all of this to to Imperial system?
No, I have it both. It's just I don't feel like saying them both. I could say it if you want. We can go over it again.
No,
So-
no. Well, I mean, I don't.
No, we'll do it. We'll do it again. You wanted to know.
I
You
don't
wanted
understand
to
the other way,
know.
but
You wanted to know. So I'll tell you.
I just want to know your feelings, pal. I care about you.
I just didn't feel like reading it all. Nor do I
No.
again. It's technically not a lot of granite. If you look at the grand scheme of granite, I was looking at like monuments that are way bigger. It's just the fact that it needs to come out in giant slabs that make it very complicated because it can't be piecemealed together. So Fenley, after he hears this whole thing, he's like, this guy's a fucking crazy guy. He wants to make some fucking stones in the middle of Georgia that are going to solve all the world's problems. Okay. So Fenley, to try and not deal with this guy, overquotes this asshole by a lot. He doesn't say how much the quote is, but he gives him a very high quote, being like, I'm going to need astronomers, man. I'm going to need fucking special artisans. We're going to need a 10-ton crane just to move the slabs. Like, we're going to need shit tons of stuff here. I'm giving you a high quote. Right away, Christian accepts the quote. He's like, sure, why not? No questions asked. And then Fenley starts wondering, like, okay, fine. This is a lot of money I'm going to make. How do I get this much granite? But he's a little leery because the guy's like just saying he'll pay him probably $1 million, or I'm guessing, sorry, it was about $100,000. I'm guessing. They don't really tell you, but that's 1979 money. That's about $1 million now. I have the number later. 410K.
$373,361.
410 is what I wrote, but maybe I'm wrong.
Well, I'm just saying you said $1 million, and that
I said I have the number
willfully-
and I'll get to it, but I just didn't get to it yet. Then I got to
Yeah,
it.
I don't trust any of your measurements now. Did these things even weigh what they said you did? I don't think so.
I don't know. Let's read them again.
Both ways this time, please.
Let's make sure I did it this time. Okay. The monument was to be made of 16-foot, 4-inch tall. I didn't put fucking meters, but I did put kilograms. 42,137 pound, or 19,113 kilograms of blue granite.
Okay. All right.
A 16-foot, 4-inch center pillar, shaped stone, weighing 20,957 pounds, or 9,506 kilograms.
9,000 kilograms?
9,506 kilograms.
Okay, now what's that in 2023 kilograms? Account for inflation.
That's also 6,014 fuck yous.
Hmm.
It's weird how math works that way after a while.
Yeah, I didn't. Is that like Common Core shit that they teach in school
Yeah.
now, where they add "fuck you" to it?
That's new maths.
Yeah, that's the new.
new
Okay,
math.
all right.
Okay. Yeah. So, anyways, the guy says, sure. Says no one's ever seen the official quote, but apparently it was over 100 in 1979 money, which would be about 410K in USD, or whatever the fuck RJ said, because he looked at it this moment.
373,361.
Okay, that's the proper number. I hope you fact check
Can
all
you
the
get a little
numbers.
closer to the mic there, Junior? You were not quite close enough to the mic. I couldn't hear you.
To tell me to go fuck myself
Oh,
in a nice way. Yeah.
373,361.
Okay.
That was in 2021 though. So with inflation now, who knows? That's
Yeah.
like an additional what, 6 or 7%?
Yeah, Richard's probably right. I just wanted to take the opportunity to say something different than what he said.
That's okay. So Mr. Christian's halfway done his job. He found a guy that's going to make the granite for him. Now he just needs a place to build it. Before he gets got a location, Mr. Christian decided, I'm going to go stop at the bank just so I can figure out this money part. Fenley suggested he go there. He's like, how about you go to the bank? So I'm guessing he's like, okay, you accepted this quote. Go find where you can get money, buddy. Directs him to a guy named Wyatt C. Martin. And he's like the president of the bank. RC explains to Martin the idea of the monument. Martin thinks he's a whack job too. He's like, holy fuck. But he explains a little bit more to Martin. Martin ends up knowing him a lot better, Christian, more than Fenley does. He tells him that he and his group had been working on this plan for the past 20 years. He also said he'd need to find somewhere rural, away from crowds and tourists, for construction of the monument.
He wants to put instructions where no one can get to?
Yeah. He doesn't want people to be able to get there too much. So Christian was looking for a bank that would help him pay for the monument while still remaining anonymous, like an intermediary. I don't mean like I just mean someone to receive the funds and pay, not like he can't pay for it because he's obviously a rich dude. Martin agrees tentatively, and Christian says he's going out for the weekend to scout a location for the monument, and he'd be back on Monday to discuss how they're going to get the money over. So both Fenley and Martin helped Christian find a suitable site after they were like, how about you check here? So RC gets a plane and scouts from the air places, like fucking guy, finds a place that might be suitable for location to erect the monument. He picked a place 7 miles north of Alberton and 8 miles south of the neighboring town of Hartwell. And it is on the highest elevation in the county. and it's a 5-acre plot right in the middle of a cow pasture. The Cherokee people of the area say that the area is in close proximity to the plot that is referred to as Alyeli Olohi. I fucking fucked that up bad, which translates to the center of the world. This place is perfect. In the middle of a cow pasture. It's got some Native American origins to it, it's like center of the earth shit, and it's the highest elevation. So he buys that plot for $5,000 from a guy named Wayne Mullinex, and for $5,000 and grazing rights for him and his kids for the next whatever amount of years. Your cows can still graze there, man. I don't care, but it's my property. Also, Mullinex secured, like, I can lay the foundation for the thing after, and he got his company to do it. So he also got like a deal out of it to like flatten the spot for it. $5,000. Good times. RC made it back to the bank on Monday, and Martin explained to Christian that I'm not going to give you any money. I'm not going to help unless you can tell me who you are. You have to give me your true identity. And then he needed to, quote, get some assurances that he can pay for this thing, is what he said in an article. So after a bit of negotiation, RC Christian agreed to reveal his true name to Martin on a few conditions. First condition, that Martin serve as RC's sole intermediary, like only person who's going to deal with him. Second condition, Martin had to sign a confidentiality agreement, pledging never to disclose RC's true identity. And that Martin agreed that once everything is said and done, Martin destroy all documents and records related to his identity and the project. Okay, Christian also said that he was going to send money from different banks across the country because he wanted to make sure it couldn't be traced. RC made it clear that he was serious about secrecy. Now, a couple of the goals that RC had envisioned for the Guidestones was to keep them as mysterious as possible. He didn't want to give out too much information because he wanted people to make up their own mythology surrounding it. Another stipulation of the deal was that the monument not be surrounded by tourist attractions and it just be where it is. He said we can't build like t-shirt shops or like shit around it, like hot dog stands and stuff. It has to just be there.
Well, that's how you know then it wasn't a real Christian thing, because they would have been milking that for all it was worth.
For sure. They would have fucking like the Noah's Ark Museum. You know what I mean? They'd be like, come on in. Before RC left town, he met again with Fentley and presented him with a shoebox containing a wooden model of the monument and 10 pages of instructions on the monument's construction. And as he left the granite company, confident his plan for the monument was set in motion, RC told Fentley, "You'll never see me again," turns around, walks out the door, didn't even shake Fentley's hand, never saw him in person again. Fentley was skeptical that he was even going to start quarrying this like giant chunks of fucking granite because like he still hadn't got any money until Friday. He got his 10K down payment and he starts giving her. So within a week of him showing up there, he's already starting to get giant slabs out of the ground. Like Fentley and his team of craftsmen started to get to work, getting the monument carved and ready for placement. It took them around 6 months to complete the project. There was a little bit of like fanfare to the whole thing, like the building of it, nothing too much, just because they had to get those giant cranes I was talking about, and people notice that kind of shit when it comes into a small town like that, like a big ass crane in the middle of a fucking farmer's field. What the fuck's going on here? So people did kind of notice, but nobody was really talking about it. As the builders were setting the stones in place, they covered up the stones with like this black plastic so no one could see what the monument was. And aside from the group RC represented, the only people who knew what the monument looked like were the people who were constructing it, Martin and Fentley. The builders didn't know about RC Christian or his group. They just knew they were constructing a gigantic monument. Probably the biggest project in the county when they were doing it. That's what they're saying. So everyone was like, that town, like the whole town is granite country. So everybody's like super curious about what's going on, right? Just in town, though. Nobody else gives a fuck. Yeah, the only people who ever met, like I said earlier, were RC Christian was Martin and Fentley, and Martin was the only person who ever knew his name. So Martin was at unveiling day, inspecting everything, making sure everything's going over well. And RC wasn't there. Everyone says he wasn't there. He could have been. That could be RC Christian right there at the back of your screen. Like, who knows? But they waited for vernal equinox on March 22nd, 1980 to unveil the monument.
What equinox?
Vernal. I don't know what that means either.
Vernal?
It's the spring. It's the spring equinox.
Yeah.
It's an extra word for no reason.
So like you have like autumnal equinox and then vernal. Does that mean like we can call spring Vernon?
Sure. Vernon's coming. Vernon's coming to town in March.
Hmm.
Yeah, 1980, March 22nd to unveil. And that's what the day they would start to be called the Georgia Guidestones. There was about a crowd of about 300 people in attendance for the unveiling, including the mayor of Elberton, Congressman Doug Barnard, and some media outlets from Atlanta. The Guidestones were actually unveiled by the congressman himself, and it was pretty funny to watch the unveiling. Like, they do have the clips of it because the guy couldn't do it, and he was like really struggling, and it's just flapping in the wind. He's like, I'm not a physical man. I use my brain. Like, you can tell he's never done any physical labor. It was really funny to watch. There was a letter left from the sponsors of the monument, read by Barnard at the unveiling ceremony. Part of it read this: in order to avoid debate, we, the sponsors of the Georgia Guidestones, have a simple message for human beings, now and for the future. We believe our precepts are sound, and they must stand on their own merits. Two things in general. That's how they named them, the Georgia Guidestones, from that statement. So they named them themselves. And then the second thing, what in the heck is this monument that it needs such a weird opening statement? It's coming. I'll get to what it says on it very soon. Just here's the shape. You know what? I have a video here. I'll show you kind of the idea of what it looks like. And I'll just describe it for the listener, but I'll show you guys so you can understand. The middle pillar stone, also known as the gnomon stone, will be placed upright in the middle, and the four massive slabs laid out in the shape of an X on either side of it. The axis oriented towards the specific areas of the moon's annual rotation around the Earth. The capstone is placed on top of the gnomon stone, with each of the capstone corners touching the inner top corners of the slabs. Remember when I said the monument would be a compass, a clock, and a calendar? So the gnomon stone, the middle one, has a hole drilled upward toward the sky, and it's oriented on Polaris, the North Star. So it's a compass in that regard, so you can look and see where north is all the time. There's a slot cut through the middle of the gnomon stone, about eye level, and it's oriented to see the sunrise perfectly at the solstices. So if you're to stand out and look, you could see the sunrise just on the solstices. So it's a calendar in that regard. And there's also a 7/8 inch hole that's drilled through the capstone that would let sunlight shine through at noon every day. So that's the clock portion of it. So every day, you know, time it's noon, count the days that way. Finley said he had to hire an astronomer from the University of Georgia to help with the craftsmanship on the stones. And when I first started reading about this, I was like, that kind of sounds impressive. But then, like, astronomers today say that the astronomical features on the Guidestones are like crude and simple. Like, you could do it at home with a drill bit and some Googling. Like, you don't even need to get an astronomer. You just have to figure out what degree. I think it's 38.4 degrees. You just, on a level ground, you'll get.
Well, there's very little I can't do at home with Google and a drill bit, but
I guess that's true.
Yeah, astronomical or otherwise.
Yeah, Lois Magnani of University of Georgia. She's a astronomer there. She teaches astronomy. She said the Guidestones were an abacus compared to Stonehenge's computer. So, like, that's how they like trash the fucking Guidestones for that. So I kind of find it funny.
Well, at least all the money was worth it.
Hey, man, rich fucks.
Props whoever that was for knowing what an abacus is.
Well, she's a scientist. She would know.
Oh.
Bonus points, you stupid fucking scientist.
There's something even more mysterious and interesting going on here, though. On each of the vertical slab, it has sandblasted in a guide to humanity should some catastrophic event end civilization as it is today.
Yeah, can I read these in a minute?
For sure. You can read them, for sure. Please, 100%. So local artisan Charlie Clamp did the sandblasting of the guide. He blasted over 4,000 4-inch letters on each of the sides of the 8 slabs and the 4 sides of the capstone. On each sides of the capstone is written a mission statement of sorts. And it's the same thing written on each side of the capstone, just in 4 different ancient languages. In Egyptian hieroglyphs, Classical Greek, Sanskrit, and Babylonian cuneiform is written the phrase, "Let these be the Guidestones to an age of reason." And on each side of the giant slabs that are in the shape of an X is written 10 rules or guides for a new civilization. Or a current civilization. Some people think it's for a current civilization. Each of these sides of the slabs is written the same thing, just in 8 different languages, more modern languages like English, Arabic, Chinese, modern Chinese, or where they say classical Chinese, Hebrew, Hindi, Russian, Spanish, and Swahili. So here are the 10 rules or guides. Some are common sense, some are pretty controversial. RJ,
Take it away.
take it away.
All right. Okay. Number 1, maintain humanity under 500 million people in perpetual balance with nature. So number 1, anyone see a problem with that out of the gate?
In 1979 or 1980, I guess, the population was 5 billion. So that it concludes that if we're to succeed, we have to kill off 80% of people.
Yeah.
That's 1979.
Rule number 1 of the Guidestone: commit genocide
Yeah.
in a heretofore unheard of quantity.
Like the what do you guys have in your country? The fucking Bill of Rights, or we have Bill of Rights. What's your thing again?
Oh, Joe Biden.
Yeah, we just got Joe Biden. We don't need nothing else.
They usually organize these lists from most important to least important. So that's if that's the case on this, they're putting in like genocide down to 500 million. Number 1 thing we should be doing. Like, let's do that first. So that's the most important.
First Amendment.
First order of business.
Yeah, first order of business.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. It's supposed to be the most important one.
It gets better. Number 2, guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity.
Yeah.
Guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity. Now, there's a couple ways that I think you can read that. So, improving diversity. Now, my understanding, based on the first one, is improving diversity by eliminating it.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing genocide and then eugenics.
It should be read like guides reproduction wisely, improve fitness.
Yeah.
With a full-blown Hitler
We
accent.
want blonde. We want blue eyes.
Yeah.
Blonde, blue eyes.
Get rid of anybody with a weird fucking leg, that shit where their face splits apart where they're born. Just throw them in the trash.
Yeah, but that's actually like a good one.
we got to get down to 500 mil anyways, so we can get rid of a ton of these fucking
We
babies.
should be throwing baby demogorgons away.
Is
Probably not good. to raise.
Demigorgon?
that what we're calling people with cleft lips? That's awesome. Demigorgons?
Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah, you were talking about
Yeah.
cleft lips.
Oh, I feel terrible now.
Yeah.
No, I like that. I'm cool with that. Take that. People with something they can't control.
You dumb Demogorgon retard nose.
So obviously 500 million is like a pretty far off mark, but I feel like we talked about it in a previous episode. Population is close to start going down, right? Like we're going to start making our trend there. I don't know if it's because of not because of genocide. I don't know. I don't know the trends.
Anytime you can squeeze in an Elon Musk talking point, you do it, Rick.
All right. Well, we don't know that Musk wasn't responsible for this. When did he sell PayPal? He would have had enough money for this.
Yeah, well, we do. This is 1979.
I don't think he was alive back.
He was probably a child. So yeah, okay. So we're at
Yeah.
number 2. Two's eugenics.
I'm not putting it past him. He's South African.
He should have been one of the 4.5 billion.
He was at least 9 years old. You're telling me a 9-year-old Elon Musk could not be involved in this?
Yes, he was busy playing with Hot Wheels that were purchased with slave money.
So the first thing you said there's 2 ways you can interpret this, RJ. And number 2, you said one was eugenics. What was the other one?
Oh, improving diversity in the good way, which is, enhancing a rich diversity that already exists. However, I don't know how you improve on the most diverse we can get through a breeding program.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult to interpret it that way.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can only see eugenics out of that, man. It's like find the strong and the fucking smart, get rid of the rest,
Yeah. So number 3, I like this one. Unite humanity with a living new language. So a living language would be one that changes all of the time. What I hope is that they had to hyphenate it because they didn't have room on the tablet, and it was supposed to say, "Unite humanity with a living new language, Esperanto, baby."
Yeah, Esperanto, baby. That's what I was gonna say. They're pushing for Esperanto again. That shit didn't happen. Like, let's get it. Give it up. Give it up. It's over.
Number 4 is rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason, which is like not a bad one, but the problem is it's in the context of eugenics and genocide, so I'm not quite sure what they consider reasonable.
What is tempered reason?
Exactly.
Yeah, it kind of sounds redundant, right? It just all sounds like meaningless platitudes. Like there's really no.
The rest of them are like not controversial, they're just common sense shit, right? Like if you keep going, like go, they're not as the first two.
No,
fucking...
no, I have a bone to pick with several of these. Don't worry.
Okay, I was gonna say they're not as bad as the first two, but they definitely all add up together to make something crazy. So
there's still, I mean, like there's still like number 5, protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. What? How? What the fuck are you talking about? Who?
Fair to me, just for me.
There's fucking 500 million of you. You're not even gonna know people in other nations exist, dipshit. Yeah. There's no network of communication happening worldwide with 500 million fucking people.
Yeah. I like you called The Rock a dipshit. That's my favorite part.
I got a bone to pick with this mouthy Rock. This uppity Stonehenge wannabe motherfucker.
Thinks it's got better ideas than me.
It's like when people say they're like rewilding or whatever, going back to nature. Shut the fuck up. There's people in nature already. Get the fuck out of here.
So anyway. It's so vague and stupid. Number 6, let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. So hold the fuck up. Let all nations rule internally, but then have a world court at the same time.
That doesn't even work now. We have a world court. Nobody listens.
No, I know they don't do it. They have no fucking teeth whatsoever.
Didn't they just trade like a huge arms dealer for some?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
For a pot smoking WNBA player, yes. It's
yeah,
ridiculous. Nicolas Cage played that guy, so maybe they're looking for a fucking Lord of War 2. They're looking for a sequel shit to happen. You know?
Yeah, I'm gonna move on before this podcast becomes red-pilled. Number 7, avoid petty laws and useless officials. Okay.
So ignore 1 through 6.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like avoid laws and officials entirely. So who is in charge of ensuring the list happens?
What's the definition of petty?
Yeah, exactly.
So what's important to me is not important to RJ or vice versa, right? Like I had a delicious supper from Pizza Hut this afternoon. Did RJ care? Right. No, he was mad about it.
No, I was. Yeah, I hated that. I'm mad at you.
You're being really petty right now, RJ.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I guess
maybe you should have a look at the 10 rules of society and fix your tone.
Well, I think one thing that'll help is I don't think we're going to reinvent Pizza Hut with 500 million people worldwide. So I might look forward to some of this. Number 8. Balance personal rights and social duties. Okay.
Stupid.
What the fuck?
I don't even know what that means.
My understanding of it is like, yeah, you're entitled to your own, way of life or whatever, but like still you have duties to society outside of yourself. Like maybe like exercise some level of selflessness is, despite yourself occasionally. Which makes sense because, like, as much as, like, like maybe like I'm like addicted to spitting in public, but I don't because, like, I have to.
I gotcha.
I share public with other people. You know what I mean? Like, it just makes fucking sense. But
I get that part. But if you don't fall into the like 500 million mold, then like, what's your personal rights? You don't really have. That's what I'm saying. You don't really have any at that point. If you don't fall into what they want, like, there's more coming. So that's why I don't understand it. Like, what do you mean? Only if I'm good looking?
Well, that's actually true. Only if you're good looking. Number 9 is prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. So, whatever fucking space case shit that last part is, you have to prize honesty, being attractive, and loving honest, attractive people. So
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's not personal. I want to be a personal right to be a slob. Like, it doesn't harm you. I want to be a fat fuck who mashes food and just doesn't hurt anybody's feelings. That should be okay. But now I have to be beautiful.
No, well, hold on, Richard. That's very honest and beautiful of you at the same time.
Thank you. Actually,
so.
You're right.
Yes.
You're right.
It's beautifully honest.
That's true. It's true.
I'm going to say if Richard's right and they go in the order of importance, that we're probably dealing with the Duolingo owl here, because think about it. Their servers can probably only handle about 500 million people. They want a language that's living forever so that people constantly have to keep learning from it. right? They don't want you to worry about the laws or anything like that. And they're going to rule the world court to make sure that Duolingo always stays on top.
I've seen that Rick and Morty episode.
Okay. All right. Well, what's number 10, RJ?
All right. Apparently, last and least, be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature. Leave room for nature.
That's the most important one.
It says it twice. Leave room for nature twice.
Oh, does it? Oh,
yeah. No. Yeah, it says it twice, literally.
Which would make it really funny to me if somehow there was a typo in multiple different languages, multiple times, scratched into a giant stone wall.
Well, I do want to tell you there is a spelling mistake in the stones, so that's actually kind of funny.
Really.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a bit. There's actually a spelling mistake, which is fucking hilarious. That's pretty fucking okay. Like, imagine coming up from like a apocalypse, and just like that's the thing. You're just gonna go like, cool, let's listen to The Rock.
If we come out of a fucking apocalypse and I'm standing there and I'm trying to read Hebrew, it's not gonna help me anyway.
Right, yeah. I've just been fucking eating bugs and learning grunts my whole life. Like, as if I'm gonna go up to this stone and be like, oh, no shit. Yeah. All right.
I mean, if you wanted one language to unite us all, use that fucking language on the stone, maybe. And we probably would have figured it out.
Yeah, one side Esperanto, and then the other side's like using grunts and clicks to show you how to speak Esperanto.
Drawings.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would have rather had hieroglyphics. It talks about hieroglyphics, but then nothing.
It does have hieroglyphics just on the top, though.
This shit makes me mad enough to drive a bomb up to it at 4 a.m.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's see if we can get you there. There's more granite there. Like, there's another slab of granite that's a few feet west of the main structure, set level to the ground. It's basically a ledger and explains like all the astronomical features and like the translations of the mission statements using diagrams and everything. It's whatever. At the top of the center tablet is written Georgia Guidestones, center cluster erected March 22nd, 1980. Medium below is a square, inside written the mission statement. Let these be the guidestones to an age of reason. On each side of the square, it has the 4 ancient languages, so you know what to look for at the capstone in English. You know what I mean? Like, the whole thing, it translates from English. So if you figured out English, you don't have to figure out any of the other ones. On the left side of the tablet is a column that includes the 4 bullet points. First point says astronomic features. Underneath explains the clock, calendar, compass. Second point says author, which is underlined, and underneath it says author, underline, and then it says RC Christian, and in brackets says a pseudonym, except it's misspelt with N instead of M. So they put pseudonym.
Nice.
Yeah, so they fucked that up.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just their living language, though. You don't know how they use
it's just...
that's true. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what,
That's how you spell.
That's a great thing to put on those stones, because you can wiggle your way out of any spelling mistake you might have made.
Yeah, there you go.
That's how we spell synonym now.
It's on the Godstone. Like in school after Apocalypse, it's like, I spelt it right.
So
look at the Sanskrit.
What if by chance, like, nuclear bombs hit everywhere except for like
rural Georgia? I don't think they're hitting rural Georgia with bombs, to be honest.
Well, like, I don't know, like France and Poland, and they don't have those languages on there.
Yeah, it's because French, eh?
Yeah, the French can usually speak English.
Well, I mean,
listen, guys, we have 500 million people. Do we really want French people included?
We already got rid of them.
I didn't want them. I just think people, yeah.
Fuck the French.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and they have big fucking hard-ons for their language over there, so it's kind of funny that it wasn't included on the Apocalypse tablets.
For sure. Swahili was, though, so I love that. I know what you're saying. I love
where they went wrong is their language makes no sense. They gotta, put it,
Okay.
Is this un ordinateur or
yeah.
I don't know.
Get the fuck out of here with your boy words and girl words.
Yeah, it's words.
So the third point, it says sponsors, and that's underlined, and underneath that it says a small group of Americans who seek the age of reason. And then the fourth and final point says time capsule, underlined, and underneath that it says place 6 below on the spot, and then nothing. And then it goes on to say to be opened on, and then nothing, another big space. On the right side, there's a column of text that just tells you the size of everything that makes the guidestones that I kind of went through, weight and height and shit like that. Below the column of text is a caption that says Guidestone languages, names all 12 languages. And the last thing it says on the bottom of the center tablet is additional information available at Alberton Granite Museum and Exhibit, which I don't even know what the fuck's there. I went looking. I think it's a pamphlet. Like, I don't know if it's anything. It just gives you the same information.
They have a granite museum?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Small towns always have like a museum that's like themed around their like main industry.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
You know, like we have a museum in my little town, and it's a lot of like pioneer like stuff, and then there's a bunch of paper mill shit in there, and that's it. That is it.
Here? Oh, yeah,
welcome to Timmins, Canada, Cold and Mad Museum.
Right after the ceremony, RC Christian transferred the deed to the structure and its acreage to Albert County, who have been looking after it ever since. So this town heard of RC Christian, though. RC Christian actually wrote a book that was supposed to explain the Guidestones and why they were what they mean in more depth. It was in 1986, so like 5 or 6 years after they were erected. It's called Common Sense Renewed, and it was sent to a number of what they said here, quote, influential thought leaders and politicians. So, okay, Andrew Tate got one. Then for a bunch of years, it just sat there and didn't really, first couple of years, a couple hundred people show up, maybe just kept gaining more and more notoriety as it went, both good and bad. Between the years 2008 and 2014, the Guidestones were vandalized many times with spray paint with slogans such as, "You will not succeed," "Death to the New World Order," "Jesus will beat you, Satanist," 9/11 inside job. And,
whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You didn't hold on. You didn't tell me the people who made the tablets were down bad with the devil.
Don't lump facts in with the rest of that crazy stuff.
And the last one that got the ire of the groundskeeper there, and he had to call the FBI in 2014, was, "I am Isis, god of the sun." That's the one that fucking got them to go. I better call the fucking FBI now, man.
Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
What's the tensile strength of granite? That's what I want to know.
Less than a bomb.
If a really strong force were applied to it,
Yes, you could.
how
break
much
it.
resistance would it have? You know,
That's what I want. You want to know the exact how much it takes? It's about 6,300 fuck yous.
Nice. I like this new living unit of measurement you've developed, Richard. I feel like we should really engrave it into a stone somewhere. Maybe like I don't know, Horseshit, Arkansas. We'll just put 500,000 pounds of igneous rock there and scratch
I think
in.
we should make it a triangle, though.
Yeah, I like
Whatever
that.
the
I like
shape
that.
is, and then like a circle in the middle that has everything written on it.
And we'll put it in there in Swahili for all of the very possible Swahili-speaking survivors in the American South after the nuclear apocalypse.
Yeah. Good idea. Let's do that. What was the town you wanted to go to again?
Horseshit, Arkansas.
Horseshit, Arkansas. Well, Horseshit, Arkansas. Horseshit, Arkansas. If you're out there, leave a message in the comments.
Yeah.
I googled it and said, "Did you mean horseshoe, Arkansas?"
All right. So since its erection, many people have visited the Guidestones from all over the world. In 2021, it's about 20,000 people a year that year had come to visit the stones. And it's been given the nickname the American Stonehenge, which I hate. And it all ended last year. On July 6, 2022, at about 4 a.m., an explosive device blew up at the site. This act of what they call domestic terrorism blew up a good portion of the Swahili Hindi language slab, while also causing significant damage to the capstone. Some evangelistic Christian types said that God had hit this evil structure with lightning to strike it down. They're literally saying that on Twitter and shit like that. But there's actually security cameras, and they picked up someone putting an explosive device before it exploded. But they definitely going out there saying God came out there with some lightning bolts. The camera also caught a silver or white sedan with a sunroof leaving the scene after the explosion. I will show you the video if you guys are interested in explosions.
Oh my God. Hell yeah.
Oh, like the whole explosion?
It's pretty much the whole explosion. Yeah. You don't see the guy creep up and drop the bomb, though. You just see him leaving.
I can show you a version that has him creeping up and dropping the bomb.
I morally object to identifying the hero who took care of this for the world.
You morally object. I do have it. They don't show him getting in the car or the car pulling up. That's what I meant.
Hell yes, brother.
Boom. Goodbye. Big smoke a cloud. Cloud of smoke.
Later.
There's the car of a hero.
There goes my hero.
Aiming for the bushes. That's an impressive bomb.
It only blew up one side though. I feel like you could have blown that up a lot better.
Maybe he just had something against with Healy speakers.
That's right. The Hindis.
Maybe he wasn't that good of a bomb maker.
Yeah, just a radical. Now, not long after the explosion, the site was deemed a safety hazard by the county, and the rest of the monument was set to be dismantled the same afternoon. It took them less than a day to decide to demolish that. I found that quite interesting.
Yeah, well, because there was some like official that was just like, oh, thank fucking God. Yeah, no, sorry guys, none of it's salvageable. We got to take it all down. It's a safety thing. Yeah, safety for my fucking brain cells.
I have a wicked video about it after. You guys are gonna die laughing.
Amazing.
So
they called me in actually. I have really safety glasses, and they knew that, so they called me in.
Nice.
Sick.
Look at it.
I've seen that the Granite Society. There's a Granite Society in Alberton County want to replace the stones, so they're probably gonna end up doing that because 20,000 people going into a 4,500 person town is probably a big hit on their economy. It's going to take about $500,000 to re-erect it. Re-erect? I wrote that.
But there's better things you can do, like make like a giant pair of granite titties or something.
But it's not controversial. Yeah, I guess that's controversial as shit.
Yeah, you'd have people fucking up in arms over that. Like, down with the Satan breasts. Yeah.
It's empowering.
Yeah. a big like spread legs like this, and you can just walk into the vag.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. It's like the redwood forest, just like with those big ass trees. You're just like, wow.
You drive through it.
Look at the detail on the walls of this giant pussy.
Yeah, but they're gonna put up the fucking stones again. And that's why I find the whole thing a little bit weird that they pulled it down the same day. Because if the fucking society is just gonna put them back up, why not just let them take down, like knock them sideways over and drive them away and just remake the 2 slabs that are broken? So they really wanted to get rid of that, and the society's like, fuck you, we're putting it back up, which I find kind of funny.
Jackhammer. Sorry, guys, broken.
At first, there was a silver lining to the destruction of the guide stones that didn't include, like, they should just not be there to begin with. The authorities thought they were going to get some answers as to who commissioned the monument by digging up the time capsule. Digging showed no evidence of there ever being a time capsule buried at the site, which is kind of sad, but this is what got me interested in this case, the time capsule. I didn't really know about anything about this. I just saw they dug up a time capsule, and I started telling my friends, look what they dug up as a time capsule. I got fucking tricked by some clickbait is really what happened.
Nice.
So I was looking at it. I see it. I never heard about it before, so I did a cursory glance. Cool, whatever, guide stones, time capsule, whatever, right? And then I look at what they said they found, and in this little piece of clickbait, they said it only had 4 items: a single 8-track of Saturday Night Fever, a Peterbilt emblem, an October issue of Playboy magazine signed by Burt Reynolds, and a bag of 1,734 Quaaludes. And I was like, Jesus Christ, that's amazing. I thought they just buried Quaaludes in a porno.
That would be great.
That would actually make it hilarious, right? So maybe it's just I wanted it to be true.
Yeah.
And I started digging, but before I started digging and going like, what actually happened here? I told everyone, like, look what they found in this fucking time capsule. I told everyone I knew.
Awesome.
And then I went and looked, and then I found out.
Imagine the luck of finding an extinct drug under there like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God. I would tell no one.
You want to know how I knew I fucked up too, is that it wasn't before I even looked into it really. I kept showing the article to people, and I kept reading it because I was like, look at how funny this is. But as the article kept going on, they would up the amount of Quaaludes they found. And I just wasn't clicking. Like at first it was like 1,734. It was like 2,220. Then I started noticing like the number keeps going up. What is wrong with this? I'm like, God damn parody.
And they got you good.
Oh, they got me good for sure.
That's exactly where I would realize it's wrong. I'd be like, nobody would tell anyone they found Quaaludes in there. It's 2023. Yeah, exactly. They're not sharing those.
What is a Quaalude?
A Quaalude is like a downer that Bill Cosby used to rape girls in the 70s with.
Yeah, well, terrible. I mean, It's all. I mean, people just used him to get really fucking
For fun.
high. Yeah, like, but they don't make them no more.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
RJ's so sad. They don't make them no more.
Well, I never got to try them.
It's one of those legendary, like,
Yeah.
if you do drugs, everyone. It's one of those things that, like, I wish I had a Quaalude.
Yeah, it would be like seeing the Rolling Stones now versus like 50 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're never gonna
Terrible.
get that. Yeah.
All right, so they fucking got me. That's all I wanted to share that story because I was like, whatever. The last thing before we solve this mystery is I did see a documentary about this where they talked to the farmer Wayne Mullinex, the guy who sold the land or whatever. They were asking about the time capsule, and Mullinex basically says, like, he kind of like alludes to the documentarian guy that, like, I don't know, maybe stuff should never be looked into. Like, maybe it's not there. Kind of says it like that. Like, he alludes to it not even actually ever being buried. And this is before it blew up. So the guy goes, like, what are you talking about with your, like, vagueness, dude? Like, what's your vague and, like, what is the implication here? And Mullinex just laughs and he goes, not everybody needs to know everything. So, like, he knew that it wasn't buried there, but he kind of made it sound like it's buried somewhere else at the same time. Maybe it's buried at fucking town hall. Maybe that's what the more
No, that's
information.
stupid. But it just seems like these people had no fucking follow through. That whole fucking list of things is just like they sat around probably doing Quaaludes and were like, we're going to change the post-apocalyptic world, man. Like, what do we got? What's number one? 500 million people? That sounds about right. We based this in no science or statistics. We're just going to go with it. Give me another Quaalude. What's number 2?
And they overdosed by the time they got to 10. They were hoping to 11 was the time capsule. They never got to.
They're all just sleeping. They woke up in 1986 and were like, oh shit, we should write that book. So yeah, let's talk about who and then who blew it up. Do you guys have any quick theories off top before I go about who built this or who blew it up?
Which one are we trying to solve?
The same
Both.
guy. He had a change of heart.
Yeah, he's like, oh,
I've seen the future and I've made a terrible mistake. We need easily 550 million people in order to stay. I've made
The
a
first
grave
time
error.
around, he was Robert C. Christian. The second time around, he was Robert C. Jewish.
Robert C. Jewish blew it up. Okay, that's a good one.
I'm still sticking with the lightning theory. That's the most logical one for sure.
God, that's the God one.
Yeah.
God thinks you. Yeah. Okay.
If you believe God controls the
Did
lightning.
we say the god of lightning? Thor.
Yeah, it was-
Thor.
of course, it
killed
was
the
Thor.
Guide stones.
Yeah. Okay.
It did. If you watch the video where it shows the back blowing out, it did look like a fucking hammer came through it.
Yeah, let's watch. Pull it again. Pull it up again.
Does there sound? Is Immigrant Song playing?
There is no sound.
Well, we'll never know then.
I'm trying to see if I can find the one. There was one with a back angle.
I come from the land of ice and snow.
There's a hammer right there.
Oh my God! It's Thor.
Hold on. Let me pull up this other one. There's one with a better angle.
The car driving away is like, there goes my hero. It's like, this is quite the montage of songs.
Yeah, we're a music podcast now.
Right
Just
there,
add it
look,
to the
look.
genre listing.
You're not wrong. Look at it. Okay, let's slow this one. We sped it up for Elvis. Let's slow it down for this one.
Oh yeah, I think that's the angle I'm looking at.
Yeah. Speeding up Elvis might be my
There, look!
favorite.
There's a
I'm
hammer.
telling you, it looks like there's like an object flying through it.
Thor's hammer's right there.
And if you look at if you watch the video of the guy running up to it and placing the bomb, he puts it in the middle, and yet somehow it comes through the side one. Very weird.
There's the hammer right there.
Yeah.
That's Mjolnir.
Play it in reverse real quick.
How do you play it in reverse? Same thing.
I don't know, but then we'll be able to prove it goes back to where it came from. Like,
I don't think you could play it in reverse. Custom.
No.
Let's go real fast. Let's see what
Let's
happens.
just see it. Let's watch this guy get away.
It totally looks like it goes out the one side, though. You're not wrong.
I want to see that Toyota Tercel take off.
You want to see it take it off in full speed?
Full
Times 2
speed.
speed, baby. There goes my hero.
It's still so slow. That was so underwhelming.
All right.
Oh goddamn.
So we'll talk about what's out there already and see what you guys think. So since 2015, RC Christian's true identity has been revealed. That's theory number one. But just nobody listened.
RC remote controlled.
There's only two people ever met him. So remember that. Fenley died in 2005 and Martin died in 2021. Neither of them ever gave up too much about our pal RC Christian. They did give up a few things though. So they both said when he came in, he was dressed in very expensive clothing, very well groomed, just had shit tons of money. So we do know he was a rich guy for sure, just by what they said from his appearance. He rented a plane to go fucking aerial scout. Like the guy was probably
sounding more and more like Elon. You're convincing me.
That's true. They both said that he was a World War II vet. So that's just age. Like we can get an age out of that. Also, he revealed that RC wasn't from Georgia at all, although his grandmother had been from Georgia. So he had ties to Georgia, but he didn't live in Georgia. Neither did the group. They just liked Georgia. Martin also said that he kept in touch with RC via letter until the mid-aughts, like 2004-ish. I think this is the last letter they got. But he never gave a name. Martin said that in his business, a promise is a promise, and in his business, that means something. Like old school fucking guy like that. Or dude, you signed an NDA and didn't want to fucking get sued. I think that's the one.
Well, yeah, I feel like anybody who says that would very easily, like, they're the dad who like keeps promising to pick their kid up on weekends and then just like completely fails at that. Anybody's like,
yeah.
Oh, a promise is a promise. You break promises all the time, immediately. That's an immediate admission. Being a habitual promise breaker. You just got mad that someone did it to you.
It's a bit of trauma coming out here.
Is that senior? Was that senior? Are we talking about senior or Martin anymore? Who are we talking about here?
RJ still has a hatred for milk to this day.
No comment.
All right. 2015, that's the year filmmaker Christian J. Pinto made a documentary named Dark Clouds Over Elberton, the true story of the Georgia Guidestones.
Okay, when we say filmmaker...
I mean, it's on Tubi, man. It's legit.
Okay, all right.
It's about... Have you ever watched fucking documentaries on Tubi? There's...
Absolutely not. Why do people like Tubi?
What is Tubi?
It's free, but it's literally coated in fucking parasitic ads. Like, it's unwatchable. I don't know how in 2023 anybody can recommend you watch fucking anything on Tubi when the alternative might be paying $10 and it's still an infinitely better experience. There's nothing on fucking Tubi you can't find anywhere else. People are just like, it's great because I work at Walmart and I can't afford a subscription service.
Go to Starbucks one less time. You got it.
Is that what we're doing? Are you going to old man corner on this? Just have one less avocado toast, and you'll be able to buy a house in no time.
That's it.
Just my point is, we need to bring back media piracy as an acceptable thing to do, because if everyone does it, no one can stop it.
You wouldn't steal a car. My entire collection of Rick and Morty is illegitimate.
Georgia Guidestones. A documentary claims to have figured out who RC Christian is, amongst other things. Pinto went out and spoke to Martin, the bank manager. Martin showed Pinto an old IBM case. I don't know why it was IBM case. They kept saying it's an IBM case, but it was filled with the letters that Martin and RC had over the years. Martin showed Pinto a letter from 1998, and Christian said RC Christian said in the letter that he was 78 now. Whatever, he was a 78-year-old man in 1998. That's kind of what we're trying to figure out here. And there was a return address on the inside of that letter that led to Fort Dodge, Iowa. He didn't really notice it at first. It's when he went back over the footage and went, look, there's a return address. So when he checked out the Iowa address, it's from a guy, it was owned by a guy named Dr. Herbert Hinsey Kirsten.
That is a faker sounding name than Robert C. Christian.
RC Christian, yeah, you're right. But Kirsten's a real dude.
Hinky Dinky Dougleton.
That sounds like Arnold Prentice, the dentist.
Kirsten was born in 1920. He's a real guy. He was a doctor. And so in 98, he would have been 78, the same age Christian claimed to be in the letter. Kirsten died in 2005, just about the same time Martin and RC stopped communicating through letter. Kirsten was a self-proclaimed conservationalist because it's on his gravestone, like doctor, father, conservationalist. And he always used to talk about how he's deeply concerned with population growth. I also saw an article where Kirsten was in support of, I'm not even joking, he was in support of paying dumb people.
I'm listening.
Pay dumb people to get sterilized for the betterment of humanity. That was one of his like things.
No comment again.
I would argue that
is. Who's dumb though? That's the problem.
No. That's why.
You know when you see someone walking around at Walmart in pajamas, that could have been avoided.
You care about that? That's hilarious.
Well, I mean, I don't go into Walmart, but I think that the problem with that logic is that the bar has been severely lowered at Walmart because you anticipate people are going to be in various disheveled states, so it drags everyone else down. So, what you're taking is someone who might be a normal jeans wearing human, and then you put them in a Walmart, and then they're in a Tweety Bird shirt and plaid pajama pants with Crocs all of a sudden. So don't use that as the litmus test just because that Walmart grades on a curve is what I'm saying.
I gotcha.
Fair.
Okay.
Fashion curve.
A couple problems with Kirsten being the actual guy. His grandma wasn't from Georgia, like Martin had revealed. So that goes against the theory. Dark Clouds over Alberton investigates Kirsten, and Pinto accuses Kirsten of being buddies with David Duke, leader of the KKK.
There was a KKK in the 90s?
Oh, fuck yeah. The KKK has been around like 100 years, dude. More than that.
I thought they got rid of that.
Where's the bubble you live in?
I'm not on Twitter. So
wait, did you say you thought they got rid of it in the 90s?
I'm not on Twitter either. I don't think the fucking KKK are either.
Yeah.
You think everyone's
I watched Django once, okay?
They definitely didn't get rid of
it. The mask. That's all I know.
That is an indictment against you as a human if you've only seen it one time.
That is an indictment against you for sure.
That's a great movie.
I didn't think it was like a common thing anymore.
Oh, it's still around.
Oh sure. My God. Yeah. Wait, are you Canadian or like Richard?
Yeah, I live 5 blocks from Richard.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You guys are in the States. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Our news shows us like dog.
Don't try and give this a geographic fucking thing because I live in the same place as you do, and I'm fully aware the KKK exists.
There's this group of people, and they're referred to nowadays as black people. And what happens is they're generally mistreated in society just for the way that they look. And there's groups of people who want to go out of their way to extra mistreat them.
Who has the time?
The KKK.
They do.
They make the time, and it makes sense to me now that they put conservationist on his tombstone, but they probably just wouldn't let him put white in front of it. So that's probably what he meant, to be honest.
You're going to be dead, and it's still going to be a PR nightmare. We're just going to go with
it was going to either say conservationist or it was just going to say father doctor supremacist. Either way, they weren't going to let him put white in front of it.
Problem with this though, the whole thing is kind of like wonky because this Pinto guy's like, he makes a lot of documentaries. I'm making quotation marks right now. Richard makes quotation marks.
Hell yeah, bring back blind captions.
Yeah.
I love blind captions bit.
But yeah, he makes all these documentaries, but they're about like alternative like Christian documentaries, and like he gets called out on being a horseshitter all the time. This Pinto guy, like he just makes shit up all the time. There's like I found like 4 or 5 articles just being like, you dug yourself in a hole this time, did you, Pinto? Try and get out of it this time, Pinto. So all of this stuff, there's like proof that Kirsten wasn't friends with David Duke. He just says that in the documentary. Wow, dude. That's nice of you. Good thing it didn't catch on or anything. Like, good thing it's on Tubi. Poor family.
I mean, you don't have to be friends with David Duke just to be racist. Those things
That's true. Born in 1920 is going to help. Like, just that alone is going to help a lot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think that'll do it.
RC's probably not Kirsten, though, and here's a couple more reasons. Martin said he kept in contact with RC via letters, right, over the years, but every time he got a letter, they were from different parts of America. So this guy was like getting someone to mail them from Arkansas or wherever, all over the place. That's how rich this guy was. It wasn't just coming one place. He just happened to get that one letter return address, so he went and checked it out. So that's it for Pinto. I honestly don't think this Kirsten guy is the guy. A lot of the stuff's been redacted off the internet. Like I had a hard time. I had to dig for this info on this guy because it was all over, like just blips of like people say it's this guy from Clouds over at Alberton. I'd look at the source material, 404, not found. So like a bunch of people just took down articles after they looked into it, you know. So it was. I found a couple places, but nothing too much about Kirsten, honestly. So I doubt that guy exists, just from Pinto being a piece of shit. And that movie and that documentary being shitty.
How can you say that when it's on such a highly esteemed streaming service as Tubi?
What if he's like buried underneath the memorial? Maybe he's in the time capsule.
Oh no, he's not. They didn't find one.
Well, there goes my theory.
Maybe Thor took his body because
just dug him up.
Because Thor, Norse. You know, Odinism, white supremacy. Maybe that was his hero.
Oh, Thor's a white supremacist. Good time.
Well, yeah,
think of that.
Thor.
That's true. He's just a supremacist. Like I don't think he likes any humans.
Well, he strives for diversity.
I'm pretty sure he fought beside Black Panther.
But Black Panther's the exception that proves the rule because it's a super person, so he can. I feel like he can tolerate that.
Just call him a god.
Yeah, regular black people. I'm certain. Thor would probably have a problem with.
Next theory that's out there is that it's just someone in town. They're all in on it. And maybe that's part of it. Like it makes sense. It's like a practical theory because like they got 20,000 people a year to come to a town of 4,500 people. That's huge for a little town like that. I bet you our town, if we got that, like where I'm from, we would be doing a lot better. So, and there's people from around the world staying in hotels weeks at a time just to go see a fucking rock in the middle of nowhere.
I mean, I could come bomb some granite outside your house if it's going to help you out.
Probable deniability. Not when we're recording, my friend. But yes, please. The only problem with this theory is if it was like people just trying to drum up tourism, why not build the fucking t-shirt stand? Why make that all the rules, like no fucking hot dog stands or shit like that? Make parking, like at least parking. There was no parking. It was just literally in a field that had like a dirt road up to it. If there's parking now over time, but like at first it was just like a little hay road, like nothing. And this is over like a 40-year span that they got up to 20,000 people. Like they didn't advertise it. It just slowly gained its own reputation. So like, it's like the worst idea for a tourist thing. They spent $500,000 and then just wait 40 years for that to be returned. Like I don't think that would have been the plan, you know. Like it's kind of, people say that, but I'm like, how does that even make sense? They didn't even advertise.
They seem like they have enough money to not be concerned about the return.
That's part of what I'm saying. It's not the town wouldn't have done that. Like that's what they're saying, the locals did it, but I doubt that because like they would have been trying to get returned. People didn't really even think about the Guidestones until they got blown up. Like they were a thing, but like nothing. It exploded after the explosion, so it became like a internet thing after that. Yeah, I also saw people that was a local who was just scared of the apocalypse. So I found that funny. Like the monument was just erected because it was like Cold War time. Russia's gonna blow us up, so let's build a monument. It's just some scared asshole prepper in the basement.
Yeah.
Okay.
He probably watched Threads and had a panic attack, so then he like just rushed. Did nobody know Threads?
No.
All right, I'm aborting the bit. Never mind.
He's aborting. Forget it. It's not gonna land.
So the next one's very specific. Locals built it, which is Joe Fenley and Wyatt Martin. Fenley could have got the granite together, and they made this plan to like whatever I'll tell you the reason people think they'd made the plan. Fenley and the granite company really love the art of stonecraft, so it would have been like an art project for this place. Like that's what they're saying. Like maybe just built it as an art project, even though there's a spelling mistake. They talk about how it's the best thing they've ever made in Granite County. So I find that funny too. People around town immediately started to suspect Fenley as the mastermind, Fenley and Martin, like before it was even up. When people started getting curious, they're like, oh, it's self-promotion to sell more tombstones. Like 2/3 of America is not enough. We need all the tombstones in America. And then as soon as they saw what was inscribed on it, they changed from like, oh, self-promotion. This is fucking Satanism. These guys are Satanists. They're trying to put up the satanic 10 commandments.
Which is such a weird fucking thing because like, even though it's like not explicitly, all the commandments or whatever are on there have like that super dorky Christian energy where it's just like...
Yeah. Satanists from 1979 would have been different than Satanists today. Like, I feel like it would have been dorkier than it is now. Well, it's changed into like a more of a subculture than it was back then. It was more hidden. So it'd be like the more dorky dudes in it. Like,
even now, it's not cool. It's like you agree with it, maybe, or don't, but like it's not like, yeah, rock and roll. It's like, oh,
well, they need a management change. That's the problem. They don't have anybody that's cool leading the being in front of like the whole Satanist thing. It's always like that one blind eye guy.
Yeah.
Like,
What?
You don't like Lucian Graves?
Yeah.
Goes on CNN and says, "Well, that's just your opinion."
Like, no, dude. Call the Fox News host a fucking piece of shit. Call him a little bitch on Fox News.
I love what the shit they're doing. Like they're putting up Baphomet statues and shit like that, and in front of like courthouses and shit, just to be dickheads because they want to be like all religions should be allowed or none should be allowed. Like I get that, but it's that guy, that dork guy doing it. I don't want to support that. I find that's nerdy, like too nerdy. So I know what you're saying. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I mean it's like that like half measure shit. And it's like, no, dude, do something cool. Bomb a statue that's annoying. Come on.
yeah, claim it to Satan. We'll be cool with
That's
that.
calling for violence. Just blow something up.
Excuse me, what the fuck is violent about blowing up a dumb statue, okay? So what if Thor's hammer went a little too hard and took out a preschool, okay?
It all depends on your.
Sometimes you have to bury a
arms.
few eggs under rubble to make an omelet, okay?
There you go.
That
So they called him Satanists so much, like early on before they even did, like they made Fendley and Martin take a polygraph test to prove they weren't Satanists. So everyone
Oh
was
my
calmed down.
God.
We'll take a lie detector, and they went, see, says we're not Satanists, man.
Satan can pass a lie detector.
Oh, for sure.
Confident.
Yeah. Satanism is a bigger theory that I'll go into a little bit later. But yeah, they both passed the polygraph. Yeah, I feel like these two would have said something too. If they actually built it by the end, they probably would have been like, it was us.
Did they also make them recover repressed memories of giving their babies to a bunch of people in black robes where it was torn apart and they had sex in the blood?
But if there's only 4,500 people in this area, I mean, whoever blew it up is probably somewhat from here, right?
not from there.
You don't think they are?
I'm gonna say no. They would
No,
be like,
I'd
"That's
say-
Jim's truck. That's Jim's car." They would have known
Yeah,
whose car
exactly.
it was. Like,
Yeah, I'm saying I feel like they knew who it was, and it was all just like an inside thing where they were like, "All right, we want to tear this fucking thing down. Someone blow it up. We'll go in there the next day and we'll take it down."
pretty much.
That's pretty plausible.
Okay, the next theory that's out there is rich dickheads who think they're smarter than the dummies who already live on Earth already. I saw some theories that where L. Ron Hubbard, founder of Scientology, was behind it, with media magnate and Illuminati member Ted Turner. They both got together and made this. Scientology has a long history of having its origins in Satanism because of L. Ron's friendship with Aleister Crowley. So that's how they got to L. Ron, just Satanism. And then Ted Turner, because of his supposed association with the Illuminati. Ted Turner has ties to Georgia and has long been concerned with the fate of mankind. He has also championed a population growth measure to combat overuse of resources on the planet in the past. So that's something he did. This guy's a little bit of a crazy guy. He made a doomsday tape to play on CNN in 1980 when this was erected. So this is why people pointed to him, because he was doing he was scared of Russia. He was scared he was going to get blown up by Russia.
Why is everything a conspiracy?
Because half the time they're true now.
Why isn't this just a guy with a bunch of money that is also an idiot? And that's it. That's the simple answer.
This minute-long video is what they're going to play a minute before the end of humanity, which I find funny. You don't you figure you put like a 3-hour video and then it just cuts off at a certain point? Like, you got to be very specific. You got to know the exact time to play this correctly, Ted Turner. Or you just play this minute on loop. Because if you play this minute on loop, I'm not watching. I'm not watching already.
I feel like that conductor's arms are moving too fast. How
That's what I
slow
was
the
gonna
music
say.
is.
I'm not joking. That's it. That's that piece of shit is what he thinks is going to like capture the last little bit of audience. Everyone's turning it off, dude. Like, do something cool. Shoot a fucking nun or something. Do something crazy. Then we'll start. It's the end of the world. Do something fucking nuts. Burn a baby.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, honestly, it depends how long you're trying to get me to watch. If you're trying to get me to watch for like 45 minutes to an hour and a half, depending if it's a special, throw Jeff Probst up there. I mean, I'll fucking
We'll make this Survivor Doomsday Edition.
I'll be in. I'll be in. Yeah.
This is why, because you said a dumb rich person earlier, Tyler, and this is why that's redundant, because that is the most fucking full of shit thing for someone to do, to be like, I will produce the thing that the world closes its eyes to. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you, you bitch. There's like around like 500 million of us, okay? We don't want to hear what one guy's got to say. The same thing, I mean, it's like with Elon Musk showing his bare naked little ass over like the past year. Just like the whole 4D chess thing that rich people play is completely fucking stupid. It's retarded narrative that does not exist.
I feel like if this was a rich dumb person, it would be someone like this though to make that. You know, like it would be an idiot like Ted Turner or
someone
like,
who wants to be remembered. You know, that's what I was talking, not the video.
But the problem is they're not signing his name, so it wouldn't be remembered. So that goes out the window. He's putting RC
Yeah, but
Christian.
you don't have to. You got to be like, I'm going to do this thing that everyone's going to know.
Everyone, you know, it's Ted Turner. Everyone is going to watch it. They're going to go, look at what Ted Turner did for us, everyone. And they know he co-signed it. Like, that's the whole fucking point. And they can just like insulate themselves and do these things with their absurd amounts of money. You know what I mean? Nobody with $5 million, like if you're like a rich guy like that, nobody with that much money is going to be like, wow, I should speak for the entire world. It's these fucking, like, it must do something to your brain when you have top 0.0001% wealth. Like, I swear to God, you get
for sure
a whole new brain with like less wrinkles in it or something.
It's not even, it's just like now you've conquered like what we consider the hardest, get that much money. So now you're better than everyone else. Like, it's just in your brain now. So now you're just smarter than everyone. Doesn't matter if you got lucky or if you just built money over time on a stock market or whatever. Like, you're just better than everybody now.
Crazy, dude. If I won like the Mega Millions $1 billion jackpot tomorrow, I'm gonna fucking kill myself, because like there's no way you don't become that. Like, it's either I lose it all and I'm like one of those sob stories, or you turn into that. And before I know it, I'm like creating like my own social media network and crying into my pillow and
getting my mom to come on SNL with me because I'm too scared.
Yeah, being constantly being like, what do you mean there's a law against that?
Next theory, secret society, specifically the Rosicrucians. I'm not going to get into a whole fucking shebang about the Rosicrucians. They're just a fucking secret society that like they have a Christian base, but they do like esoteric fucking bullshit too. Their symbol is a cross with roses at the center. It's like an X over there. The founder's a guy named Christian Rosencruz. Could be real, could be a legend. Nobody really knows if he's a real guy or just an allegory. The Order of the Red Cross is what they were called when they originally started out. Rose Cross Christian, RC Christian, Rose Cross Christian. I don't know. What's the point of this secret society? It's dumb, complicated. I don't really care. Here's the dumbed down version. From what I understand, their mission is to universal reformation of mankind through a science built on esoteric truths of the ancient past, which concealed from the average man proved insight into nature, the physical universe, and spiritual realm.
Oh yeah, they wrote that stone. That tells me everything I need to know.
It's just RC Christian, and people went Illuminati secret society because they do have like ties with the Freemasons and shit like that. So they just went Rose Cross, RC, Rose Cross, Rosicrucian, New World Order. It's got to be that. I don't know.
Am I threatened by them? No. Do I think that they or similar people did those stones?
Found it threatening?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. I don't take lightly, or excuse me, I don't underestimate how many things people can find threatening in the world today, i.e. M&M shoes and Mr. Potato Heads.
It's true, yeah. All this fucking Illuminati New World Order shit talks about one world governments, age of rationalism, population control, shit like this all the time. This isn't a new thought process. The Stones just like made people think it was because of the New World Order bullshit, Illuminati, Rosicrucians. So obviously Alex Jones goes there in 2020.
Amazing.
Yeah, he says it's a symbol of the depopulation movement and starts yelling about it on his show. So it got its own steam from all this like shit that's out there already, that's already screaming this stuff. They just were like a new thing to point it towards. See, look what's happening today with the pandemic. 500 million people are coming soon, guys. People are dying. The Guidestones told us. Nobody listened. That's the one thing he was right about.
Frogs.
Frogs return gay, man.
Gay frogs.
The next theory is sun-worshipping satanic cults. So Satan has been the answer to things people don't agree with in the Bible Belt for a couple hundred years now. So obviously, Satan is responsible for these nonsense Guidestones. Didn't take long either. Like I said, right after the unveiling, there was controversy even before. People that worked at Alberton Granite didn't know who was buying the Guidestones. So when they read the stones, what they're going to be, the rumors flew already. Like, Satanists are coming to town. Did you hear what they're writing? Workers immediately went to Satan. Then they said Fenley and Martin were both called Satanists, polygraph for it, just for participating. Not long after the unveiling, the local pastor preached that the site was built by Satan himself. And to mark my words, this site would one day become the site of a sacrifice. I don't think that's happened yet. The guy that sandblasted the letters on the stone, Charlie Clamp, said that while he was doing the hundreds of hours of sandblast work, he would have some sort of auditory hallucinations. He told Wired magazine in 2009 that while he was sandblasting, he was constantly distracted by strange music and disjointed voices.
Do you think he had earphones, ear protection?
What fuck? It's
I bet you.
Yeah, it was It's called tinnitus because you sandblast, you fucking moron.
Disjointed voices, dude. He was freaked right out. And it's Wired magazine really had to take that and write that down. I fucking love it.
The music's maddening. It sounds like.
It's driving me insane. I can't hear anything.
In 2005, far-right YouTube conspiracy theorist Mark Dice, have anybody heard of this guy? Claimed that the Georgia Guidestones have some sort of satanic origin. Mark Dice has been involved in many conspiracy theories on the internet involving New World Order, Illuminati, Satanists, Freemasons, all that shit. He's an awful person. He's a huge Trump supporter. He's like guy claimed election fraud 2020 kind of guy. He's basically Alex Jones with less yelling and no billion-dollar lawsuits yet. He's the same guy.
Yeah, so you know what? You asked a question earlier, Tyler, something to the effect of like, why is everything a conspiracy? And it's because there's so very many frustrated and talentless people who are frustrated because they're wildly talentless. So their thing is to go on and get praise and love by other frustrated, talentless people, eventually culminating in a massive circle jerk of them all touching each other's privates and coming in each other's mouths until the world bursts into flames, as it's on track to do.
And it's not that hard to figure out. Sheeple don't even see it. You know, sheeple are asleep. Wake up.
Well, no, don't wake them up. Then they'll know I'm jerking them off.
All right. But so, yeah, this guy's yelling, Mark Dice. I have an example of him, but I'm not going to play it. He's just a fucking douchebag. Yeah, so he keeps saying the Luciferian Secret Society, stuff like that. This is 2005. He's just been yelling it since then. But this is where it really heats up here. So in the 2022 Georgia Republican gubernatorial primary, candidate Candace Taylor called the Guidestone satanic in her campaign ads. She called for the monument to be removed.
Which primary was this?
The gubernatorial one in Georgia.
Yep, that's the one.
Here's her ad. I definitely want to show you this.
Do you know what we're voting for when we vote for the gubernatorial candidate?
The governor?
You got it, pal.
You guys, can you see this? Did I pick the right one?
Yes, Richard, you may click play.
They told us what they wanted to do. Some might even say they had to get our permission.
Might even say?
To at least tell us ahead of time. Even if we didn't believe them. Over 4 billion people have been injected with something that took just 9 months to create. Ask yourself why.
It's flashing the
Back in biblical times, human sacrifice was a form of demonic worship. We're still doing it in present day by killing our
Abortions
unborn.
worldwide
It's the same
this year.
demons. It's the same
keeps
sacrifice.
ticking
It's
up.
the same sin. It's just a different time.
This is a long shot in and of itself, running for governor against an incumbent. Why are you doing this?
If we don't call things out and we don't acknowledge them and we don't take authority and take dominion over what God's given us, then we are no better
are you
than
scared?
the evil ones that put it up.
Does this music scare you?
We've watched as people have destroyed our history and monuments,
not
and
the
in their
music,
place,
it's the
they have
people.
erected statues to their own gods. The New World Order is here, and they told us it was coming. It's a battle far greater than what we see in the natural. It is a war between good and evil.
Lady, like, how the fuck are you gonna narrate your own documentary if you can't even fucking talk?
She stands for.
I love how it's executive order number 10. It's the 10th executive order ever for them.
Number 10. That'll be 10th on our list, not number 1. Like the population control thing on the other thing. Don't worry about that. We'll get to it.
No, they love that. They want that because it makes it that much easier to be like, look what you've done. Okay. God is mad at you. All right. This is not okay. That's why you need to vote for me.
Yeah, she's one hammering down on like she's like a guns anti-abortion, take down the fucking Georgia Guidestones candidate Georgia needed. But yeah,
and her opponent's like, they're just rocks, for the love of fucking God.
Yeah, that's fine. You want to give me a gun? I'll shoot the baby right out of the womb. All right. Come at me, bitch.
Yeah, so she's the one who's like hammering down, calling it the 10 Commandments of the Lucifer. And honestly, if we're gonna talk about who blew up the monument, it was fucking someone in Candace Taylor's camp of people. Like, no doubt in my mind, she lost the election. She got a very low low votes.
Well, it's like, okay, picture this. All right, you're that right wing, okay, and you're that fucking delusional. All right. You're frustrated because, like we said before, you have no talent, and that comes from the fact that, you know, naturally you don't know how to read, so you can't even enjoy things. You know, like even if it's video games, you know how much reading you have to do in video games now?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that probably makes someone pissed as fuck. So it's like you can't like figure out where to plant the bomb in Call of Duty because it's telling you to your left, and you're like, what are these things on the screen?
I don't speak Arabic.
Boom. Yeah, here's a giant statue with nothing but words on it that you don't understand. What's going to make you matter? What's going to make you want to bomb it? I totally get it.
Not everyone should have their platform online. You know, not everyone's voices need to be shouted.
Well, she was running for election, dude. That cost her money. That was production value. I'm not gonna lie, that had production value. Like someone had
no, it didn't. She barely had a fucking script.
I'm talking about the fucking camera work. They had a goddamn.
They got some royalty-free soundtrack music, and then they got what? Maybe like a fucking DSLR tops that like her cousin probably had.
There was some aerial shots that were very impressive.
that she fucked him to be able to borrow.
You produce an aerial shot like that, RJ.
Produce an Aryan shot like that?
Yeah.
No, thank you. I'm not as smooth as her to produce Aryan shots.
Yeah, so I think she blew it up, honestly. Someone in her camp. It wasn't her specifically because she doesn't do anything. She just complains.
Fuck that. You know how wet she got when it exploded?
Oh, for sure. I know exactly how wet she got. She
slid right out of her Dodge Ram pickup while it was on the highway. She was like, oh my God. Fell 13 feet to the ground off the seat.
She tweeted and she's like, God did this. Like, she didn't say that God hit with thunder. That was somebody else. But she said, like, God works in mysterious ways. Basically, she came as soon as it happened. She was like, I saw God today.
Oh, and then she got deplatformed because she outed herself as a Thor worshiper. I see.
So I think somebody in her camp did it. No big deal. In the police, like, I feel like some people in the police are down. Definitely were voting for her.
Let's just be happy it's down.
I'm sorry, Elberton, Georgia is the name of the town?
Elberton, yeah.
Elberton, they all voted for.
No, she lost. Oh, the town did. Yes. I got you.
Come the fuck on. Like, there is no way. You know why they probably had so much tourism? Because people probably came in there to laugh at it.
People were coming there from all over the world to go. Like Yoko Ono went there. Like famous people will go there. Yoko has a fucking like song with "Be One with Nature." Be like use the line from the thing because she's like, I just want bring awareness to this. There's lots of people going there. The people that were outraged by it were trying like petitioning every day. Probably the mayor of Alberton's like, just leave it alone. It's some rocks in the field that no one really cares about. No one cared about this thing until recently. It's not harming anyone. What do you guys care? Like, so he's talks a lot about like, why would someone do something stupid like that? It's the only thing that makes us money, motherfuckers, besides our granite. So like, I don't know if the whole town. I'm just saying, like,
no, I mean, like
people that want to get it. My point is, but people that want to get into like that would be the ones demolishing it that day to get rid of it. Were probably the ones that were like, just blow it up and we'll take care of it. You know,
just to get so hyped up. I mean, like, it's stupid. I don't care that it's gone.
Yeah,
but at the same time, like, imagine for a minute, really, like being on that drive, like heading there in the middle of the night.
We're gonna do this. They're pumped.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, and at no point does it like cross your mind. You're like, you know what? I'm hungry. I'll stop at Arby's. Think about it. Oh, God, I fucking hate people, dude.
Yeah, it's so dumb. I've one more theory about what it is and why it's there, and then you guys can throw in whatever else you guys have. But so last thing is, this theory comes from, I forget what his name was. I should have written it down. But I was watching, it's my favorite theory because I saw this guy on YouTube talk about the Georgia Guidestones, and he said, well, let's talk about him. He's like a big rough and tumble fucking biker guy who's got a Harley, and he drives to them every day to go check them out. Like, he lives in that area, but he goes and checks it out because he says it's a landing pad for aliens, and he wants to make sure that he can get to see the aliens every day. And he documentary, not documentary, it's like him videos of him every single day going there to like, not here yet, guys. They'll be here soon.
See,
so
you know
I
what,
love
man?
that guy. That guy's my favorite.
That's when conspiracy theories, those are fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you go, but the problem is you go even like one like half level above that, and then all of a sudden it's like anti-Semitic or something. You know what I mean? It's just there's no chill anymore. It's just.
I just love how he took that. Like, how do you even think that's for aliens, dude? Like, that's even like, why is this a landing pad for? He just wants it to be aliens so bad that he goes there every day, goes checks it, make sure. I love it.
Good for
and he's
him.
a big fucking burly biker dude. He's got the chillest whole thing about the whole thing, right? Like, he just even talks about the controversies. Like, I don't care what these people think it's Satanists or these super Christians. I don't give a shit. It's aliens. They got to realize.
They're so dope. I love
that's
that.
the most
dude.
obvious answer, really.
Those guys, those are the best guys.
Think of it though. You've got this just fields everywhere, and this one tall structure, perfectly situated for a small spaceship to land on.
It used to be actually, now there's a gate around it. It used to be what you're saying, like just in a big field and nothing up there.
Oh.
But the cows were like knocking it over, like they were pushing onto too much trash in their backs, so they had to put like a gate around it.
Oh
like
my God! Even the cows are right-wing Christians.
So, anyways,
Christ.
that's the end of that from me. That's all of it.
All right.
So, what do we think? What are we going to tell Tyler this is?
I forgot that I wasn't supposed to be part of this.
No, you're supposed to be part of it. We like it when the clients come and figure out their own mysteries.
Yeah, it's actually
okay.
It's actually cost you more because we facilitate with the therapy part. We've talked about this in the past. It's like,
yeah.
We facilitate.
We just help you.
Gotta read the fine print, man.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you think, Ricky?
Yeah, no, I was going with the same thing, except I thought it was maybe her opponent in her election
blowing it up. Yeah,
because if you look at who owned the land, it was given to the Elbert or Albertson, whatever the name of the county was, board of directors right after they built it. I feel like they had every opportunity to tear it down, but there was probably some like contractual obligation that said something along the lines of they could get the land for free if they agreed to keep it up, like some type of like transfer or trust or something like that. But there was probably a provision that was like, if it had to be taken down due to safety issues, that they would be able to. And I bet you they were like, fuck it, blow it up. We'll just call it a safety issue.
But like, that takes 42 years to think of that. Like, maybe it is Georgia, but still.
No, I just think they were like, oh, we really don't want this lady to win. We better blow it up before the election is even a thing. And then we can just take it down and boom, there goes her whole fucking talking point.
There's always abortions and guns to lean on, though. You know,
Yeah, wait a fucking minute. Like, even if you are stupid and you're like, oh, we gotta stop babies from being aborted, that does seem like a more pressing issue than like she's like, no, rocks.
that's what I was trying to get to.
Hear me out.
Abortion,
Yeah.
gun control, and rocks in the middle of nowhere where no one gives a fuck about. Like, it seems so disjointed. It doesn't seem like Satan's in our midst, guys. Like, Satan's in the cow field.
It undermines all the other arguments. It's like, you're like, cause like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm mad.
It's so true.
This fucking bitch. People are probably like, oh, our water's got cow shit in it and we need help. Who can help us? Not me, motherfucker. I'm going to take down these Swahili rocks.
But yet,
vote for me.
Yet, RJ, if she did blow this up, she is secretly your hero because she took out this fucking piece of shit. So
That's
in a
true,
way,
but
she did you a favor indirectly.
Hold on. They say never meet your heroes, okay? And I'll go one step even further, and I'll say kill your heroes, which is another phrase I like. And and if that's the case, I will accept her as my hero.
Okay.
McCarthy, is that German?
Why? Because I want to kill some white Republican lady running for governor? That makes me a Nazi?
Just some of your takes throughout the night. I've been more and more concerned.
No,
I think McCarthy is like communist, right? That's the origins of that.
Yeah, okay.
McCarthyism.
The most famous communist, Joseph McCarthy. Senator Joseph McCarthy, famed communist.
Yeah. They proved it in court. I remember hearing about that.
I have been watching a documentary on the Rosenbergs, and it is very cool. So.
Family.
I think some dude way back in the day was one of those types of, parents, old guy. He's rich, he's got money, he's got hateful, stupid ideas, and he tells everyone about it. And then he's like, I'm going to put these on. And he built this monument or whatever in a bunch of different languages because his family's like, you know what, dude, go. You put it on a rock somewhere, people will remember it. And he's like, that's a great idea, not realizing it was sarcasm. And then the dude dies, and his family, probably his daughter, is like, I'm tired of being reminded of this piece of crap's monument. Let's take care of it. Blammy kablammy.
I love that. Taking out your rage against your father. That sounds good.
Why is it daughter there?
There you go. I don't know. It just seems to fit better in the grand scheme of things.
Okay.
If it was a son, he would use a sledgehammer. Women use poison.
I will.
Women use poison and bombs. The feminine methods of destruction. Everyone knows.
Everyone knows bombs for sure. I forgot to mention who I think actually built it, and I do think it's like trolls. I think it's like satanic trolls from back in the day, just trying to fuck with people. Because he walks in and he goes, my name's not RC Christian, but it's something to do with Christian. Like, I think they're just going in there, making this big fucking whole hullabaloo so everyone fucking come look at it and piss off the Bible Belt assholes.
I would say, so like wink and nod atheists, like 80s atheists.
Someone doing, I think it's troll. I honestly literally think it's like somebody just making that to piss the Bible Belt off.
Right.
And because they knew it would work. They knew it would work. They knew it would fucking work.
That does track. I mean, that is some big brain shit then. Yeah, fuck that. Rebuild it then.
Yeah. So
rebuild it and put horns on it just to be.
Yeah, put a Baphomet, like carve Baphomet in the side of it, holding the kid's hands. I love it.
Build our thing. Giant tits and pussy.
Yeah, exactly. Just put the tenets on each outer labia. Like.
Yeah, I also think I'm like at like 8 or 9 pussies this episode, which is probably a personal record.
It's a couple too many.
I don't think pussy. I'll blow through this fucking record. Out of my face with too many pussies.
There's no such thing. Anyways, I legit think it's troll, atheist, Satanist, whatever, however you want to frame it. And I think Candace Taylor actually blew it up. But those are just like what I think that's not funny. So are we going to tell Tyler that, or are we going with like parental issues or what was Rick's? What did Rick say again? The opposite governor of Candace Taylor, the guy going for governor on the opposite side.
Okay, well, can we make Candace Taylor blowing it up funny? Because I'm picturing her shitting herself in the car when the explosion happens, and that's making me laugh.
That's why the car left so slowly.
Yeah, and then she fucked up the rear axle, and her ass is all covered in shit on the front seat, and she's just crying.
George, drive like her husband. Just drive,
Yeah.
telling him what to do, like being that annoying. Go put the bomb out there. Come on, let's go. Is it going to be loud? Oh my God, you didn't say it was going to be that loud. I shit my pants back here. That's what I feel like she is all day long. Just a handful.
Amazing.
I liked Rick's idea too. That was pretty good.
Don't harass
okay.
Rick right now. His girlfriend left him for a Chick-fil-A employee about 30 minutes ago.
No, I am going to dip off though. That's a great segue into me going to eat dinner because I'm starving.
That's what you're getting. That's it. Here's your bill.
Okay,
Tyler. I expect payment soon enough. Or
I will pay you in rice.
I would prefer a Pizza Hut New Yorker, or have them bring back the Pizzone. Actually, if you're working on that.
All right, we'll put it P zone. We'll get you in the P zone. You can fix that up for us. RJ, you want anything stipulated onto the contract before I sign this? It's written in crayon. It's good. Don't worry.
It's written in crayon.
Man, I think I've proved this episode nothing's gonna make me happy. So
okay, all right. Well, fair enough. I made you jump back and forth between whether you're happy or not on the lot, so that's fun. Okay, well, thanks for coming in. Bill's due any day now, so hopefully that satisfied your curiosity on the Guidestones.
I have more questions than answers, but at least you guys gave me something. So,
all right,
that's what we strive for every time.
0 out of 10 would not recommend you guys, but I'll probably use you again. So,
all right.
Well, that's like I always say, pussy.
I just watched Private Dicks, and I think RJ's the funniest.
What? Come on!
Hey there, all you private dickheads. That's probably not the name we're gonna stick with. Anyways, RJ here. I am here to tell you thank you for listening to another episode of Private Dicks. If you liked what you heard, go on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere they take your reviews, drop us 5 stars, say something nice. Also, what you just heard was from last season. If you want current episodes as they're dropped, head on over to patreon.com and search up Unethical Podcast. That's our mother podcast. I was not aware Private Dicks was a spinoff. I'm going to renegotiate my contract. On Patreon is a full 16-episode season more of Private Dicks, uncut videos of each episode, and many more things are getting added all the time. You can also find all of Unethical's content on there, so go listen to that. And if you're already a patron, fuck yeah, dude. You're the best.